This video is part of our complete breakdown of Jonathan Hickman's Marvel saga. The interconnected story that begins in Avengers and New Avengers, builds into Infinity, escalates to the time runs out, and ultimately reshapes the entire Marvel universe in the Secret Wars. Every issue connected, every decision has consequences, and what happens here directly sets up everything that follows. So, if you are following the full saga, let's continue the story.
Previously on Avengers, after Mars, Avengers contained the origin bomb fallout across the Earth. In the past, the Shi'ar Empire is under attack. On the verge of collapse, the Empress gives one final order: warn the Earth. The Imperial Guard's Smasher accepts the mission, but his ship is destroyed during escape. The wreckage falls to Earth, leaving behind a fragment of a living alien technology waiting to be found. On a quiet farm on Earth, a girl named Isabel Kane, also known as Izzy, lives a simple life. But it's not the simple life she planned. Once a student of the stars, she gave it all to stay with her family, helping her father, caring for her ailing grandfather. Her grandfather lives by one rule: he doesn't believe in cages, not for animals and not for people. And in his eyes, Izzy is trapped, holding herself back from the life she was meant to live. But everything is about to change because out in the fields, something has already found her. Later on the roof, under a clear sky, Izzy watches the stars. When the strange alien glasses begin to glow, a voice speaks. "Put me on." She does. The glasses unfold into a full body suit, alien armor forming around her as systems activate and the power surges through her. It is called the Exo-Specs. It maps the stars, revealing hidden coordinates, a path into deep space. Izzy accepts the upgrade without hesitation. She rockets into the sky, blasting off the earth in a flash of light. And from her house below, her grandfather watches, a quiet smile on his face. Launching into the space, Izzy is guided by the Exo-Specs straight forward into a orbit, a Stargate, a secret gateway into the Shi'ar interstellar network. Without hesitation, she enters it, vanishes from Earth, and emerging across the galaxy. On the other side, Chandelier, capital of Shi'ar Empire, a massive alien world filled with advanced cities, ships, life far beyond human understanding. Exospecs explain the system. Across thousands of worlds, warriors serve as sub-guardians, including many Smasher-class soldiers, all striving to rise. But Izzy stands apart, the first human ever chosen as a Smasher, and ahead of her, the elite force they all aspire to join, the Imperial Guard. Back on the Earth, inside Avengers Tower, Tony Stark works to decode the alien language of the Builders. Using his system, he finally translates something important: the being they captured has a name: Blackwell. Nearby, Sam and Bobby arrive, looking for Izzy and Manifold. They try locating them through Avengers system, but get nothing. Tony casually explains why. They are not missing, they are just not on Earth, they are in another galaxy. At the edge of Shi'ar space, the galactic frontier, the Imperial Guard is already losing. War Star is down, other Guardians have fallen. Only a handful remain, struggling to hold the line. The enemy isn't fully clear, only relentless attacks, overwhelming force, and no time to recover. Even veterans like Oracle and Manta are pushed back. For the first time, the Imperial Guard looks outmatched, and whatever they are facing, it's only getting worse. In the middle of collapsing battle, the reinforcements arrive. Through a space folding jump, Avengers enter the fight, brought in by Manifold. Captain America leads the team, with Wolverine, Hulk, Falcon, and Manifold besides him. And with them, Smasher Izzy is here. They arrive fast, but the situation is already critical. The battlefield is littered with the fallen guardians. Then everyone looks up. An entire alien armada descends. Massive warships, countless drones, endless reinforcements outnumbering what remains of the CR fleet. This isn't a battle, it's a collapse. The moment Armada descends, the Avengers engage. Hulk launches first, leaping into the sky, tearing through the incoming forces with the raw strength. On Captain America's command, Falcon takes the aerial support, while Cap and Wolverine charge into the ground combat. Manifold shifts the tide, teleporting enemy ships into each other, turning their own fate into weapons. In the sky, Isabel Kane attacks with full power using Pentavision to destroy incoming targets. But the Exo-Specs warn her. Continued use will damage her permanently. She switches tactics, shifting a raw strength and close combat, smashing the enemies head on. Outnumbered, outgunned, but not backing down. Avengers hold the line. As the battle reaches its peak, reinforcements arrive. The full might of Shi'ar Empire enters the field. The Imperial Guard, led by their Magister. The tide turns instantly. The enemy fleet is overrun. The war ends. With the battlefield secured, the formalities begin. Before the assembled guard, Isabel Kane kneels. She is called forward, judged, recognized, and then accepted. Izzy is elevated from sub-guardian to a full super guardian of the Imperial Guard. In the moment, memories surface. Her grandfather's words, no cages. A life not meant to be held back. She rises, no longer just a girl from Earth, but a warrior of an empire among the stars. Before the war, Isabel Kane returned home from the stars. Her father, overwhelmed, pulls her into the embrace. Relieved, she's alive. And then she asks, where is Grandpa? Inside, on the deathbed, he waits for her, weak but clear. He tells her she was always meant for more, that she has something special, a bright light she never saw. Then he gives her something, an old card, an Avengers card. On it, a simple message from Captain America. If you ever need anything, call me. And with this final strength, he reminds her, heroes make people believe, heroes make heroes. One last request, no more cages. Now after the battle, Izzy stands among the Imperial Guard, chosen. Captain America looks at her and smiles. The old man would be proud. After the victory, back on Chandelier, the Shi'ar being interrogating a captured enemy. Under psychic probing, prisoner's mind breaks, memory torn apart, secrets exposed, the Magister demands answer. Why attack the Empire? What weakness did they see? What gave them the courage to invade? But the truth is worse than expected. They weren't invading, they were running. Running from something powerful enough to terrify an entire armada. Something still out there, coming. The end.
Click on the right to watch the full Jonathan Hickman saga playlist in chronological order. Click on the left to see the previous issue. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next chapter.